Maverick Vlog, May 2020, Part 1.
Hey you guys, so I woke up super early today to go to the airport to actually get ready to go to Fort Worth, Texas. This is probably the first fun thing I'll get to do in 2020 since graduation, since all my other travel plans got canceled, but hey, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm really excited for this. I remember asking people, they're going to the Maverick conference, and they're like, what's Maverick? I was like, okay, I should probably explain what that is. I'm not going gung-ho Anesthesia. It's basically a regional group, and it's an anesthesia group that specializes in regional anesthesia, and they are well known for their pulsatile cadavers, which I think is pretty awesome. It's a very unique feature, and my school had a really good learning program with peripheral nerve blocks, but I'm excited to have a refresher course and learn different ways of doing it maybe more effectively and efficiently. I want to try and vlog about my journey because I want to share my learning with you guys. I obviously can't take pictures or video of the actual cadavers in cadaver lab, but I'll figure out a way to show you guys the blocks that I learn. It helps me to reinforce the learning too if I teach it, and hopefully I'll be able to promote them through the video. So I hope you guys will enjoy the journey with me. This will be my first vlog on an anesthesia conference, so I'll try and make it fun and exciting. But yeah, it's just for a weekend, and just currently waiting at the airport, so I'll keep you guys posted, but I'm very excited.
Flew to Texas, landed, grabbed a lift to the Airbnb, and if you ever forget what state you're in, bam, Texas will remind you. Ate some food, made some friends, then it was time for the conference. They provided breakfast and lunch for us, and here are some of the people I learned with.
Hey you guys, so I just finished my first day of the Maverick conference. It was from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and most of the time we basically did cadavers. It was super awesome setup. There was actually basically 16 different stations, and each station can hold like 2 people. So we had about like 35 to 40 people in the class, and we got to practice 7 different blocks with the pulsatile cadavers. I have to say, first of all, that the pulsatile cadavers is super amazing. Because the artery looks like it's literally alive, you can't really tell that it's a cadaver versus like a live person scan. Like when you compare the two, it actually is very similar. And this is the best way to simulate real life scenario for doing a peripheral nerve block. So that was really cool and something that Maverick is well known for. So the 7 blocks we got to practice was interscaling, supraclavicular block, axillary block, femoral block, adductor canal, popliteal and the fascia iliaca. We also got to learn about the pang block and the lateral femoral cutaneous block as well. Those were kind of bonus. What's nice is they also had 4 live models that we could practice scanning on. So for the real people, basically just stayed in the lab all day long, and we got to scan, for the interscaling, we got to scan for the popliteal, like anything that we wanted. They were super kind. What's nice is we also had a ton of instructors available to help us if we couldn't find something, we weren't quite sure what we were looking at. And in general, I think it was really good exposure for it was like all day, in the lab. And hands-on learning is one of the best ways to learn. And so that's one thing I really appreciate about Maverick. I'll tell you more about what happens tomorrow, but I was super excited. It's been such a fun day learning, making some connections with other CRNAs and sRNAs, and just having a good, fun time learning. So I'll tell you guys more about it later. And honestly, since I wasn't able to take video or pictures in the cadaver lab for obvious reasons, what I'd like to do is when I go back home to actually show you guys some basic scanning anatomy for the 7 blocks I mentioned on one of my friends or on myself, depending on, maybe both. Maybe you'll get both. So anyhow, I just wanted to make a little quick update, but it's been a really fun day, and stay posted.
Found some waterfalls, did a long walk alongside a beautiful river park, saw some gigantic artwork, some cool cowboys. I seriously love statues. And then I saw some real cowboys, did a little dance, rode a buck, made some more friends, ate some good food, like ice cream, Time to get tested. Food for my brain cells, then bam, all done.
Hey you guys, so I finished my second day and my last day of the Maverick conference. I actually forgot to mention yesterday that one of the bonus blocks I got to learn was the popliteal plexus. I actually just learned that today. So the 3 extra blocks that I got to learn was the pang block, lateral femoral cutaneous, and the popliteal plexus. All of which I will show you through kind of just the anatomy through the ultrasound scans on a live model of either myself, my classmate, or both. So today was basically, we kind of reviewed the blocks that we practiced yesterday, and then we had a chance to test and show off our knowledge for all those blocks. And then after that, you get credit, and we're done. So I'll definitely recommend this conference, like 10 out of 10. The people are great, they're very personable, and they give you such great tips that only come with experience, so that's very invaluable. On top of the hands-on experience you get from the cadavers. I didn't mention before, but before we took this course, we actually had to do online modules, so that we actually had a basic knowledge of blocks, the terminology used, and have an idea of what landmarks we're searching for. They taught us both the nerve stimulation method as well as ultrasound. For cadaver lab, though, we pretty much worked on the ultrasound part. I will tell you guys more about the blocks in a bit, and we'll show you in person. But I definitely already signed up for the advanced course for later, so I'm looking forward to learning even more blocks, hopefully being able to teach you guys that as well. So in the meantime, I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my time here in Texas, and yeah, man, that's freaking awesome. I'm like on a high for going to this like regional anesthesia conference. It's such a pleasure to be able to choose the things I want to learn. Instead of like, in anesthesia school, you learn a ton of things. And now I want to focus my practice on blocks. That's what I want to be good at. I've always had an interest in blocks, and that's one of the many reasons why I decided to go to CRNA school. So this conference will be the first of many. I'm excited to do more vlogs and share with you guys more what I learned. Hopefully it'll help you in your practice too. So I'll talk to you guys soon.
Stay tuned for part 2, aka the part you actually want to see.